From Financial Peace Plaza, it's the Dave Ramsey Show, where debt is dumb, cash is king, and the paid-off home mortgage has taken the place of the BMW as the status symbol of choice. I am Dave Ramsey, your host, and this is your show, America. Thank you for joining us. It is a free call at 888-825-5225, or you can go online at daveramsey.com, click Dave's email. Please keep those brief and to the point, and we'll do our best to answer them as a part of the show today. Ann Arbor, Michigan, starting off this hour. Laura is with us. Hi, Laura. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi. I have a question. My husband passed away 4 years ago. I got quite a large life insurance policy. We knew ahead of time that he was going to be sick by 3 or 4 years. We were lucky to have done financial education ahead of time, and we had a lawyer who told us how to prepare for his death with selling the larger home we had and buying a smaller one so we didn't have much of a mortgage. And we've taken your Financial Peace University class, and now I'm in a situation where I have the money. I've done what you've recommended, and I want to know when I can relax and decide I can spend the money. Because since he's passed, I have not been able to spend any of the money I've inherited or got from the life insurance.
You mean you've chosen not to spend the money?
I've chosen, I think partially it's because my husband made all the financial decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes, I've had...
But for 4 years you've paid bills how?
Well, I have all of my bills automatic withdrawal from my checking account. Mm-hmm. I've not used any of the life insurance or the inheritance money. Mm-hmm. I've been using the money from my own job.
Good. Okay. And how much do you make?
I bring home about $2,000 a month after taxes and everything.
And so you've been living on that?
Yes. My monthly expenses, counting food and car insurance stuff, is actually only $800 because we did not have a mortgage. Mm-hmm. With selling the other house and buying a smaller one, mm-hmm. we ended up without a mortgage.
And how much nest egg is there from life insurance and inheritance?
About $200,000.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what's your home worth?
What's my home worth?
Mm-hmm.
110.
Okay. And what are your career plans?
To stay where I am, basically for the rest of my life. I'm secure in my job and situation and that income.
And your income is low.
It is low. I grew up very poor, and my husband and I were used to living on Social Security. When he got sick, I chose to go to a job that I could stay home more with him. And now that I am working again and I'm saving a lot of money, $400 or $500 a month.
Out of 2,000?
Yeah, because I'm used to having absolutely nothing. I grew up with nothing. Our monthly expenses are about $800 a month. I've been, since he passed, I've been able to manage to save $400 or $500 a month.
Wow.
Because...
And how old are you?
I'm 46.
Well, here's the deal. With what you've told me about where you came from and how good a job you do living on nothing, $200,000 sounds like it's a lot of money. If you start messing with it, you're going to find how fast it leaves, and it won't be much money. You see what I'm saying? So
totally, that's why I haven't spent it.
Yeah, I think you can relax a little, but you've got to be very careful that you don't let the pendulum swing too far the other way, and then you look up 10 years from now and don't have anything because you kill that nest egg death by 1,000 cuts, a little bit at a time. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, so, I mean, yes, you definitely have the room to relax some, for sure, I think that's a good idea that you relax some, because you're in an excellent position financially. You considering where you guys came from, I mean, it's absolutely incredible. You guys did a great job through this process of your heart being broken. The only thing in this mix that I really do worry about is if I were in your shoes, I'm 52, so we'll call you my little sister, okay? If you were my little sister, I would encourage you to not grip so tightly on this job that's not that great. And instead, try to start thinking about what you could do with your life that would really have meaning and that would make more money. And there's no reason at all that someone that you can't, over time, you know, like over a 5-year process, and say, all right, I'm going to try to explore some things. I'm going to look at taking some classes. I'm going to learn some things I've never learned before. And there's no reason that you couldn't move to 50,000 or 80,000 over time. And that would change this whole picture dramatically.
That is an option. I was working as a respiratory therapist before my husband got sick.
Mm-hmm.
The job I have now is not that. It's at a rehab center, and I can work whenever I want,
mm-hmm.
which is really nice. It was really nice when I was mourning my husband's death.
Right, right. And yes, and there's definitely a time for healing. It has been 4 years, and I don't know when the time is, but there's some time you need to kind of look at getting back in the saddle, so to speak, for your sake, okay? Just because it's kind of like you've retreated to this little income because it's safe, and because of what you've been through, there's almost some fear of doing something that's not safe. And I want you to put your hair in the wind and live again. That's what I'm saying. As your big brother. Okay?
Yes.
So that's the only thing. But yes, you should relax a little bit. You're living too tight. You're living on nothing, and you need to go have a nice meal, and you need to buy yourself some clothes or something, whatever it is that makes you feel new and great and that kind of stuff. And then let's start talking about, okay, what is Laura going to be in this next section of her life? You know, and maybe respiratory therapy is what you move back towards, but you know, you don't have to have the job with the flexibility that you did. You can go make some money now, and certainly money's not the only thing. I just want you, gosh, if you were making $50 and you were saving $1,000 a month and still living twice as good a life as you are now, materially speaking, lifestyle speaking, then it would just be a lot better thing for you. And I just want that for your future. I don't want you huddled down there under 24 grand, you know, for the next 30 years. That just doesn't sound fun. I want you to grow and be and do, and that's all I'm talking about here. But yes, you need to relax a little and maybe use a little bit of that money, but limit yourself. Give yourself a guideline where you don't touch it hardly at all, but just enough to give you a little bit of emotional relief here. Great discussion. Sorry for what you've been through, and I'm happy for where you're headed. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.